Hey, this is Sleeper. Welcome back to my channel. Here with another walkthrough today of Nibbles. Shout out to my friend's dog, also named Nibbles. This one's for you. There is a file upload vulnerability on the Nibbles blog website with a sudo vulnerability for the privilege escalation path. Let's go ahead and get started. So we'll grab the IP address and we will start an nmap scan. Oh, it's kind of freaking out there, but I think it'll be okay. Alright, so we got a couple results here. We got SSH open and port 80. So we'll visit the IP address in the web browser. And we have hello world. We'll check the robots page. Nothing found. So we'll run a few scans. We'll start with derb. Oh, that's horrible. It's not registering. Derb doesn't need host. I can't really read it. There we go. Derb HTB. And paste. Man, that's horrible. It's freaking out. But that's alright. We'll carry on here. In the new tab, we'll run a nicto scan, nicto-host, HTTP, IP address. Freaking out. Okay. And we'll let this run. See what happens. So didn't find much there, and this is about done here. Let's go back and check the page source. Yes, /nibble blog. So we'll visit that, and there we go. We have some sort of blog posting. So we'll reestablish that derb with the same extension /nibble blog and give that a go. We found something already, /admin and /admin php. Let's check it out. Okay, so we have a database on the back end. We can see views, categories, dashboard. Let's just take a look in this. See if there's anything interesting. Looks like the functionality of the admin portal. Let's also visit the admin.php. And we have login page. So we will keep looking around, see if there's any information about username or password, plugins, config. We'll take a look at that. See if that tells us anything. Not really. Continuing to look through here. Let's take a look at our derb. Okay, so we've got a few more pages. Content, languages, and plugins. Let's check out content. Okay, so this looks interesting. We have private, public, temp. Under private, here we have a config file. Let's take a look at that. Okay, nibble blog. And we have a user, so admin@nibbles.com. Nibbles. Okay, I'm not sure the password. Usually it would show up in a configuration file. If we open this, nothing's there. If we try to maybe download it and cat it, let's see. Cat shadow.php. Oh, it's freaking out. Cat shadow.php. Okay, it's not responding there. Looks like there's nothing in the Nicto as well. How about in the users? We could maybe try this. Session date, looks like, yeah, just a session date. So why don't we try to just try some things here. So admin, let's try admin, admin. Nothing. Admin, maybe administrator. Nothing. And just a wild guess, let's try Nibbles. Ah, here we go. And we're in. So on the back end here, most commonly, reverse shells are found, vulnerabilities are found through the plugins section. So let's take a look, and immediately I see my image towards the bottom, and that we have a file upload capability. So let's try a couple files. We'll first do a test file. So nano, I messed that up there. Nano text.txt. TXT. Oh my word. This is really freaking out. Testing 1, 2, 3. Exit. So we'll try that, just a test document, and see if that works. Okay. And we have some error returned. Let's see if we can see if it was posted on the back end here. So in maybe plugins, and here we go, my image, and image.txt. That's not the title that we posted, but if we click on it, there's our file, testing 1, 2, 3. So it changes the title or the name of the file to image with our extension. So we're able to upload a test document. Next, let's upload and see if we can put a shell. So let's just go with a working browser shell under user, share, web shells, and PHP. How do we know it's PHP? Well, if we take a look, let's just post this real quick. Simple backdoor. In our Wappalizer, I'm okay with that. Programming language of the website is PHP. So we know, and obviously from this and this, admin.php login. Okay. We know that that's there. So let's try that shell, that working browser shell. There it is, image.php. Okay. Add cmd and cat plus etc password. And here we go. So we got a working browser shell. We can list where we are. So we're in Noble blog, content, private plugins, my image, and then here we go. So let's try to list just root. There we go. So we can go home. Okay, we got a user here, Nibbler, so move to Nibbler, and there's a user flag. So we can get the flag from here, not listing it, but we can cat it out. There we go. I shouldn't have done that, but I'll go ahead and blur this. I'll cut this out. So from there, we're back, and we have a working browser shell, but let's get that reverse shell. So in that same directory under user/share/webshells/php, if we list that out, maybe I just need a new terminal. Let's try it. Close that out and cd. Still freaking out. That's okay. So we have our PHP reverse shell. Copy that and nano that. Oops. Always you gotta run that in sudo. So let's get out of there. We are out of there. Sudo nano php dash reverse dash shell dot php. Okay. Now we're in. Let's shrink this a little bit and go down to our section. We want to change our port and our IP address to our attacker machine. So my IP is this. I'll copy that and paste that, and we'll go to, oh geez, 444 for the IP address. And we'll save. We'll start a netcat listener nv lp on 4444 if I can. That's set up, and we'll upload it. Here we go. Back to our login. There we go. Our upload page. So it's our reverse shell we just edited, and we save that change. Under this, we can go back to my plugins, my image, and it overwrote the last file, 2302.18. So we'll hit this, and loading. We'll try it again. There we go. Fatal error. Let's see. We have a shell. So once again, we're able to move to the home. We know Nibbler is the user, and what's on their home folder is a personal.zip. If we unzip the personal.zip, we have some things. Personal stuff, monitor.sh. So we can move to personal, can move to stuff, and list it. There's our monitor.sh. Let's see what that looks like. Monitor.sh. And it looks like some, here we go, Linux server health monitoring script. So just a simple monitoring script here. So what we're going to do is just completely remove this. I'm going to grab this because we're going to add this to the top of our script. So to clear it out, let's just go clear. Can't do it. Okay. To clear out our script here, we'll start with a caret and monitor.sh. We hit that. So if we cat monitor.sh now, nothing's returned. So then we'll echo and paste what we just copied and caret that into monitor.sh. That's our first line. For our second line, we want to echo bash. We want to run the bash into monitor.sh. Okay, so we cat monitor.sh now, and we have what? Bash. Let's see. I think we did something backwards here. Let's verify with my notes. Echo exclamation point, bin bash into monitor.sh. That looks okay. Echo bash into monitor.sh. Oh yes, the first one won't show up. So, if we just try now, how do we get here? How do we know to do this? Well, if we do sudo-l, here we go. So we can run monitor.sh as root with no password as any user. So, or as nibbler. So that's how we knew that we should modify the contents of this script. So if we try to run it now, sudo monitor.sh, see what happens. Who am I? Root. And I can go back. I can move to the root folder, list that out. Oh, we gotta go back all the way to the root folder, list, and we can cat that root flag. Alright, so that was Nibbles. To recap, we ran nmap scan, we found port 22 and 80 open. We visited a web page, we found nothing in the robots.txt, we ran derb and nicto, found nothing there. We checked out the source page and view source, and we found a subdirectory, Nibbles blog. We reran the derb, and we found an admin page and an admin login. We also found the contents, which had the admin username there. We guessed a few passwords, and were able to get in with Nibbles. And so from there, we found a plugins vulnerability with the image upload. We were able to upload a test document and a working shell to the browser, and then ultimately a reverse shell. With the reverse shell, we found a zip file on Nibbler's desktop, and we unzipped that to find a file within that had a sudo vulnerability. We could run that file as root, and we changed the contents of that script to run a bash script, bash shell, and we got root. Once again, my name is Sleeper, and that's a wrap. Until next time. Hey, this is Sleeper, and if you're looking for a structured and guided approach into information security, I couldn't recommend Evolve Security Academy enough. I graduated their cybersecurity bootcamp last year, and I learned so much. From networking to cloud computing with AWS to GRC, penetration testing, and programming. It really lays the perfect foundation to anyone wanting to enter the field of information security. I had zero experience before starting, and I actually landed my first IT role while attending the bootcamp. What's even better is now they have a job offer guarantee. If you don't receive a job offer within 6 months of graduating, you can apply for a tuition reimbursement. That's freaking amazing. If you want to learn more about the program, check out the links below. And if you're seriously interested, contact me for a referral discount. If you're looking for that structure and guidance towards your OSCP, then Evolve's OSCP Bootcamp is perfect for you. I graduated the OSCP Bootcamp earlier this year, and I can't tell you how well it prepared me for the exam. It's led by experienced penetration testers working in the field, and it really gave me the skills, experience, and confidence that I needed to pass the exam. I took 2 additional months to study for it, and I passed it on my first attempt. If you want to learn more about the program, check out the links below. And if you're seriously interested, contact me for a referral discount.